So the Houston Rockets just fell to the Indiana Pacers 118 to 106. And I wouldn't say like this is a great game, but definitely wasn't our worst game. Main things were just defense, a lot of just mistakes, a lot of turnovers, a lot of dead plays on offense, and overall just very poor play on defense. That's the one thing I want to emphasize today is that the Rockets on defense today were pretty horrible. So today we're going to break down the game against the Indiana Pacers, talking about what went wrong because there's a lot to talk about in this game, especially with Jalen Green coming back, his first game since November 24th, I want to say. So it's been quite a while since he's played a game for the Houston Rockets, but he definitely played very well today. Scored 20 points very efficiently on 7 of 14 from the field and 6 of 9 from the three. Sorry. Also threw in 2 steals, a block, 2 assists, and a rebound. So great overall game from Jalen Green. But before we get into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys drop a like and press the sub button. We are finally at 1K, so we're pushing for that 5K by the end of next year. I think that's the milestone for next year, pushing for 5K. So I'd appreciate if you guys drop a like and press the sub button. But getting into the video. Let's start off with Jae'Sean tape. This is the first guy on the starting 5, but he dropped 18 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist on 6 of 10 from the field and 1 of 1 from 3. So pretty good overall game from Jae'Sean Tate. Nothing too much to talk about. It's Tate. We kind of know we can expect from Tate. Dropped 18 points, and over the last 10 games, actually, he's actually been playing pretty well. He's been averaging 11 points per game, 5 assists, 4 rebounds on 46 from the field, and 37 from 3 in the last 10 games. So he's definitely improving that 3-point shot. And overall in the season, he's averaging 30% from the 3. So good to see Jae'Sean Tate progressing that 3-point shot ever since last season because, he isn't really known to be taking those threes, but when he does, he actually could make them. So not bad game from Jae'Sean Tate. Christian Wood, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists on 5 of 11 from the field, and 3 of 6 from 3. Wood in the first half was very, very great. He had a lot of good plays, a lot of putbacks, a lot of overall just great offensive plays. But in the second half, it just dwindled away. I don't really know why. I think we probably should have closed out with, not Şengün. We probably should have closed out with Wood to start out the fourth and then, basically played him the whole quarter. Maybe adding in some Şengün in the mix. But I think Wood should have played the whole fourth quarter. And this definitely would have been a very winnable game if Wood actually was pretty good in the fourth quarter. So hopefully Wood can, get that second half going. The first half, he's already got down. It's really just the second half and him playing overall. So next player, Eric Gordon with 15 points, 5 assists, 3 steals on 6 of 10 from the field and 1 2 from 3. Nothing too much to say about Gordon. We all know what he's there for, kind of that veteran mentorship that he's there for and, building that trade value. And over the last 10 games, he's actually been averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 1 rebound on 53 from the field and 46 from 3. So building that trade value that could prove very valuable to contending teams that could, use a sharpshooter and a playmaker off the bench. So Garrison Matthews, still on a cold streak with 3 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound on 1 of 5 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3. He's been in a cold streak in the last few games. If we're looking at his overall stats in the season, he's averaging 12 points per game on 43 from the field and 37 from 3. So I'm not too worried about Garrison Matthews. To me, it's more just his confidence as a player because he did get that 4-year extension from that 2-way. So hopefully he can, gain that confidence back. And when he's hitting those shots, he can be really deadly. The only thing is that confidence about shooting. So, and the final person then, the starting lineup for the Rockets, Jalen Green with 20 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals and a block, filling the stat sheet overall with 7 of 14 from the field and 6 of 9 from 3. So, Jalen Green in his game back ever since November 24th. He looked very great today. Had a lot of great instances where he just went on scoring runs by himself. Had a lot of great 3-pointers, had a lot of good shots. Good looks at the 3. And overall, I think all of us expected this, in his first game because I think with the new spacing system with Steven Salas benching Daniel Tice, moving a lot of pieces, retooling the offense, it's giving Jalen Green more run and, better looks at the 3 and finally getting some open shots. And, comparing it to when Daniel Tice was in the lineup, it's just way more spacing than there was before. Jae'Sean Tate can finally, hit some threes, so it just gives Jalen Green some more space to drive into the rim. Now, in terms of defense, he had 2 steals and a block today. Great overall game on defense for Jalen Green. Only real thing about him is that turnovers are still kind of an issue for him. He did have 2 turnovers this game. The Rockets overall had 12 turnovers compared to the Indiana Pacers 13, so low turnover output from the team overall, but it's probably going to go up again because, it's the Rockets. But if we're looking at the bench, Alperen Şengün and DJ Augustin both had 10 points. Şengün had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, filling the stat sheet again on 5 of 10 from the field. He finally broke the 18-minute barrier, playing 20 minutes today, so very surprising to see Şengün finally getting some more run. Was a negative 16 though, so kind of take that with a grain of salt. He did have three fouls. Sorry. Had a lot of great passes today. The only real thing about Şengün is that once he gets the ball, he's always looking to pass first, and that's fine. But I want to see some more scoring output from him because I think he is able to score more efficiently than he really proves it to be. Because honestly, he has a lot of great scoring output, and over the season, he's actually averaging 50% from the field, but he's not taking too many shots. So hopefully he can start getting some more confidence to shoot. Augustine, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Actually, 0 blocks on 2 of 7 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3. I don't know. Decent game from Augustine. Don't really expect too much from him. He's been playing pretty well off the bench as a role player, but overall, don't really see too much from him moving forward. So, honestly, this was a pretty winnable game. I think the only thing that really messed with us today was our defense. On defense, we would switch a lot, and we'd always put Gordon on Miles Turner. I just didn't really understand that. The switches between that was always just doesn't make any sense to me. We always would switch everything, a lot of double teams, a lot of open three-pointers in the corners, a lot of just open drives overall. So the one thing I want to see improving is Steven Salas just teaching defense better. Well, not really teaching defense better, but having a better defensive scheme. Maybe play some 2-3 zone. Maybe play some, I don't even know, honestly, just play some better defense. Garrison Matthews was getting absolutely cooked by, what's his name, Karis LeVert, who had 24 points. 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, and a block. So he was cooking everyone on the Rockets today. So hopefully the Rockets can bounce back. The Indiana Pacers played well without Malcolm Brogdon and Domantas Sabonis. Duarte had a pretty great game with 18 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Karis LeVert, not the leading scorer, but he had 11 assists, 8 rebounds as the primary ball handler with Malcolm Brogdon out. Miles Turner with 32 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Had a great overall game. Was cooking in the paint for the most part, 14 to 18 from the field and 1 to 2 from 3. Had a lot of the damage done in the post and a lot of just straight jumpers in the post against Şengün. That's the one thing about the Rockets defense, that paint defense is an issue with Christian Wood and Şengün not being well-known paint defenders, but yeah, hopefully the Rockets can bounce back. We are 10-23. Over the season, we do verse the Hornets. I want to say that's Sunday. Give me 1 second. This should be Sunday. Actually, that's Monday, yeah. So we bounce back against the Hornets on Monday. We do have a tough schedule ahead of us.